Well, I'm already stuck. And it is only day 6 of NaNoWriMo. Yep, that's me. You might be wondering how I got myself into this mess, considering that on day 1, I managed a whopping 2,500 words. But to answer that question requires me to take you back. Yay, Taylor. Oh, we've got a little buddy. We're still in the middle of the sprint, but I have now added a cappuccino and a brownie. Breakfast of champions. Oh my god, and I was going to set up and I saw a little Zelda. I didn't realize you were in here, sweetheart. You were so quiet, which is so unusual for you. Yeah. All right, that gives me 348 words, and I actually had to add a scene in here on top of what I had the last draft. So again, this is kind of the thing with rewriting / revising, is that even the scenes that are clean, there's stuff that needs to be injected earlier on so that the like full magnitude or whatever can be felt later. It's always so interesting how it only takes 1 sentence sometimes to do that, but or so I'm hoping. I'm hoping this is an improvement. The rest of the clips taken during this time is mostly, you know, me walking the dogs. I got a pull-up bar, I made cheesecake, and I did host a Twitch stream every single work day or weekday. So, you know, I was getting some stuff done, and then I had the pleasure of having Cam and Brooke on my channel, where we talked about things like this.
On the stream, I thought it was just some guy taking the piss.
Yeah.
But he kept asking, and it got a bit more serious, and eventually I had to, like, block him and everything. But it was so bizarre.
I thought you were about to say eventually I had to fart, and it just...
I had to get rid of him. It's the only thing I could do.
But as this was a stressful time for a lot of us, there wasn't a whole lot of filming being done, honestly, or even writing being done. So let me go ahead and take you back to day 6, where I at least attempted to work in my Nano story again. That being said though, rather than try and solve my problem now, I'm gonna see if I can go get one of those free Starbucks red cups. Holiday cups. Red cups acquired now. Hi pups. It is almost time for my Twitch live stream today, as it is 9:29 a.m. but I really need to wait until that's done. So we'll see. It'll be like 9:32 or something. I feel like this is my first day really back to vlogging because I have more hope for the presidential race now. We got Georgia turned by a bit, Pennsylvania. Nevada needs to count their votes still, but it's fine. This was another reason I personally couldn't do the daily vlogs, is I've just been like, my head has not been in it the past few days, so I'm actually hoping that today will be more productive. I'm actually getting a video and I've been meaning to get out for a while and just couldn't do because I was stressing. And I'm hoping maybe I'll magically solve my problem. God dang it. Come on, come on. So close, and there's still time. All right, we're done. Let me go ahead and turn the script off. And yes, if you would like to say hello to the vlogs, all the Buffys and Zeldas, yay! Woo! Everyone did so good. All right, Charlotte in here. Hello, Vloggy McVloggerson. I know, I've been having little Zelda on the screen. She's so cute. So today is woo, we did it! And by that I mean we are at 500 patrons. This is our celebration. More people can see the vlog now. We're actually on our second sprint of the day. This is going to be going for 5 hours today as part of the celebration. So it's gonna be really fun. I'm alternating between writing and work sprints. So the first writing sprint, I will insert how I did here.
Beep, 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 beep. All right. Well. Oh, I should go over to the Discord. I netted 40 words. Also, was not my strongest showing. I also, technically those are words that I'm actually going to delete because it's still just me trying to get this freaking paragraph to read correctly and have all the information in it I need. Oh my gosh.
And now we are on the first work sprint, which actually ends up being the vlog. Yeah. As I don't know if you noticed, the very quick cut from yesterday, I had every intention to continue working and it just wasn't happening yesterday either in terms of the filming aspect. So now we're trying again, and what a day to do it on. And this is actually going to be my calculate where I'm at day as well, so it'll be fun. I know, Zelda. Will it be fun? Also, Duke's hanging, as he likes to do. He's very cute. Oh, that is time. Then, there we go. Okay. Let me know how you guys did. That was our third sprint. I figured it would be kind of fun to keep track of stuff. Also, oh, thank you for your vote of confidence, Charlotte. I think this is our sixth. Is this our seventh sprint? I think it's our sixth sprint. Okay, I hope y'all are ready. On your mark, get set, go! Beep, 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 beep. Okay, that was the sixth sprint, y'all. Let me know how you did. This is actually, okay, once I finished that paragraph, I got back to 0 words because I deleted them. I'm now up 334 words. Which I feel like is the best I've done draft-wise for this since like the first day of NaNoWriMo. So, let me know how y'all did. Still waiting to load. I'm going to grab the vlog. Let's see, 263 of awkward character interaction, perfect. So someone commented and said that, woo, we did it, as the title of that live stream ended up having a double meaning here because we got to all celebrate together as we found out that Joe Biden won, that he won. Oh my gosh. So Wallace let us know that CNN just projected the winner, and so I'd been following the AP and they called it too, and we're just all freaking the fuck out. Oh my gosh. None of us are getting anything done. The streets of New York are all cheers right now. How am I supposed to concentrate? I'm in New York City and the car's on. Oh my god.
How many of y'all are fine with stopping the timer? We're giving up. I think Suey's right. Oh my gosh, okay. We failed the timer, but America won. Oh my god.
We decided to celebrate together, then take the next sprint to just walk around a little bit. And yeah, and that was it. And I didn't film anything else the rest of the day because like I said, there was so much stress that had built up throughout November, you know, and even before November, the entire year, honestly, and it finally felt like there was a release of some of that tension. And I had been saying that I was having a hard time almost breathing, like I couldn't take a full breath, you know, that was the level of anxiety I think a lot of us had. And so that first breath of like, oh, this is real, and just being able to like fully inhale and then exhale, holy shit. So what a special experience to get to celebrate that together with so many people. I'm almost tearing up again, geez. Anyways, so the first week of NaNoWriMo, I wanted to wrap up and let y'all know how it went in full, but I think the vlog is kind of indicative of, you know, I wasn't in the right headspace to film most of the time. I wasn't even in the right headspace to write a lot of the time. I managed to like work myself up for the Twitch streams, and I was very glad I did. Something about the communal aspect made that easier. But then after the Twitch streams or the live write-ins were done, it was just hard to be creative. You know, I think part of it was story. I was a little bit stuck in the outlining. I was a little bit stuck in the drafting, but most of it was just the world. So I'm excited for next week when, you know, next week, I'm in next week now as I'm filming this wrap up. I'm excited to actually be able to do creative stuff and like feel that energy again. So in total, on my NaNoWriMo page, I have 5,935 words, and those are combination words that I've gotten since November 1st. I'm saying combination as I am both still prepping, outlining, rereading, doing all the stuff on my project at 1,012 words so far. I am still a little bit stuck in that aspect, but now the drafting aspect, I'm doing good again, and I have 4,923 words in that. So I think it's gonna be this weird sort of tag team that as soon as I like get caught up in the drafting, or as soon as this prompts something where I'm like, oh yes, maybe this is a solution, then I can work on the outlining again. And I think they're just gonna kind of move in tandem. That's the hope. And I have more hope, just generally. So my goal at the beginning of this was to, you know, completely finish Project Death and have a good enough draft. So this is why I've been struggling over certain paragraphs so specifically, and I don't normally do that during NaNoWriMo because this is draft 3 and I want the words to be good. I want them to be readable. I want to be able to give this draft to beta readers once it's done, if I can. Obviously there's some asterisks here, like if I make too many changes and I think it needs to sit because I'm not even sure how it's landing, then I'll wait. But the goal is still to give this to beta readers after, which means I'd like it to be as good as it can be. And that includes making sure the paragraphs are readable and like flow well and stuff like that. So all that to say, this week has been interesting to say the absolute very least. Other things worth noting, I feel here, just to quickly wrap it up, is that the NaNoWriMo website is still being a little bit of a butt to me. I tried to show that, but like I was attempting to accept friend requests and it was not having it. So I think I eventually did get the friend request, but after like several messages from the NaNoWriMo website being like, lol, it's not working. And it took in total like 3 minutes to do one of those. So I think I'm just gonna go back to like, I am using the NaNoWriMo website to update words, but not every day. And I think I'm just gonna accept that the friend request aspect is just a wash for this year again. Bummer, but you know, it is what it is. Other things to note, I was a little bit worried that the amount of live streams, as Twitch I'm doing every weekday, would be too much, and then I'm doing YouTube ones, I'm co-hosting with people. I thought that would be a lot. I was a little bit worried as we were coming up to November that I might have dug myself in too deep, and I don't feel that way at all. Like I mentioned, the live streams were actually at times the only time I was writing, the only time I could work myself up to do it. So it ended up being pretty great. And I think I have all the enthusiasm. In fact, this is gonna be my knock on wood. In fact, I'm thinking about continuing the weekday ones through December, maybe into 2021. I don't know yet, but I'm really liking it. This is obviously more of I am flexible to change. This is just my video diary dump of thoughts, but you know. The other thing I was telling the boyfriend on the walk today was that I actually feel very hopeful for 2021 to the point that I'm actually already sort of like starting to plan stuff again. I hadn't even been really looking at 2021 for a while. I was just kind of like, man, if I could just get through 2020, I'll deal with the next year when it comes. But now I'm like, yay, I have things I want to do and things I need to start getting ready for and things to plan. And it feels like I can plan them because the world is not fully righted, but at least it's not what it has been. So yeah. Please do comment down below. Let me know how this first week of NaNoWriMo went for you. Let me know if you also struggled, not just because of NaNoWriMo, but just like life and the world in general. Let me know if that ended up having more of an impact on you than you thought it would. I didn't think I would struggle as much as I did. Obviously, as writers, our mental health, you know, really affects our creativity. It affects how much we're able to create, our productivity, our output, everything. But it has never been so in my face as it has this past week. So I'm curious if any of y'all experience that too. Just from the people I follow on Instagram, I have to imagine that that is true for a lot of us. Or conversely, maybe your way of dealing with things was to completely shut stuff out and only focus on your project. And maybe that was healthy for you. Maybe it wasn't healthy for you. Maybe you're going to return to a different kind of normal in this week too. Let me know what you think. I'm curious. And as always, if you have a favorite line that you've written from the past week, I would love to know about it. If you have a least favorite line, I would love to know about it. This is the chaos and the fun of NaNoWriMo. So yeah. I feel like I can enjoy the chaos and fun again. And that's the best part. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you especially to some of my new patrons this month. Tara, Emily Smith, and Sal. I'm 100% sure I mispronounced that, and I apologize, it's a very pretty name. Sabrina, Boone Cassidy, Ellen Burgess, Rua Abdo, Megan Chamberlain, Sarah Crocco, Luna Luz, Mimosa Rohanian. Again, I know I mispronounced that, I'm so sorry. Another very pretty name. Rose Adams and Delancey Prince, and I'll see you all very soon at the new video. Bye. This week has been interesting. From the last draft? No. In fact, I'm thinking about continuing